closet right now doing the voiceover for this vlog, and I feel like I didn't get time in the morning before the vlog begun for me to actually like talk to you and let you know what was happening. So Victor and I are celebrating our anniversary. That's why we went to California Adventures. So oh my gosh, my camera keeps going down. I was running late, which is why I didn't get to show you what's in my Disney bag, which I can still show you if you are really interested in that. But I also forgot to prep my snacks for the day. I usually like to take like 2 to 3 snacks that I can eat while I wait for the rides. So oh my lord, so that is why this vlog starts so abruptly and just random. But anyways, I also wanted to take the time to let you know that I'm currently running a 50k giveaway on my TikTok. If you want to participate, I'm giving away to one person my entire Strawberry Dreams collection from my stationery business. You do have to be following me on TikTok and of course as well on YouTube. But if you want to see more information about it, I'm gonna leave my TikTok link down below in the video for you to check out. And yeah, that's it. I hope you get lots of tingles. Let's get started with the vlog. Hello. Alright, girlies. We have left the house and we need to pick up some snacks for the day. Of course, we gotta get some type of sweets, some gummies. I was looking for the peach rings, but the blue sharks will have to do. These were actually really bomb. We also got some hot fries for a little bit of spice. And we were kind of hungry, very hungry, because we hadn't eaten breakfast or anything. So we also got some canelitas and some beef jerky for Victor. Our ride was honestly so nice. We played our favorite music. The weather, 10 out of 10. It was drink was a lot worse than mine. I hated it. But I did get I got a little tipsy, I'm not gonna lie, because I'm super lightweight. I like never drink. So I was like, babes, while we wait for our next ride, why don't we do a little bit of shopping? Victor was really annoyed by the wind, so his hair kept like flying everywhere. So we came to see if we could find a hat for him. So that's why we ended up going to a bunch of the shops just to see if there was something that he liked. So that's what we were looking for. After looking at some of the shops closer to the pier, we decided to walk to the other side of the park to see again if we could find something cute for myself or for Victor. And I thought this Disney pumpkin was so freaking cute. You pretty much open it and add a candle. On the inside it could be like a real candle or one of those artificial ones so that it could light up. And we did find this Mickey house that we thought would be good, but it fit Victor a little bit too loose on him, so we didn't end up getting it. But that is alright, we were still having a blast. And here we were looking at the ride that we were about to go to because we did sign up for the fast lane. I forgot what the ride is called. I'm gonna leave the name here on the screen. But yeah, meanwhile we were waiting, we decided to go into the section that we never ever go on. And I was so shook because it was literally like 6th grade camp, but that's what it felt like, or 5th grade camp. I don't know what grade you went to, but it's like those outdoorsy summer camps. And we thought it was so funny because it said stream crossing, you make it wet, and then it was like barely any water there. We thought that was so hilarious. And since I was drinking a little bit, I got brave and decided to go across these nets. I wouldn't have done this if I had a drink, honestly, because I'm scared that it's just gonna like rip and I'm gonna fall through. I don't know, it's just silly fears, kinds of celebrations, so they did end up having one, and that was so sweet. As a gift, they wanted to buy us lunch and drinks. So I was like, say less. Like last time, we had to go get the birria tacos. My nieces are really picky, so they got like carne asada, but it honestly didn't look good. I feel like the birria was the only thing that had really good flavor, and I got a quesadilla. Victor got like regular birria tacos with consomme. And what I really like about this restaurant at Disney is that the salsa is actually spicy. It doesn't just taste like tomatoes, so it makes everything just more flavorful and delicious. So the sun was going down and we finished having food, so we decided to go to the center of the park to take some pictures and enjoy the view for a little bit. Don't get carried away by that Ferris wheel. It looks super chill, but it's actually really scary. The rides swing so much, or the cages swing so much back and forth. It's actually terrifying. So we were gonna go to the Ferris wheel, but we stopped by the Coco show. They were doing a dance for Dia de los Muertos, and it was really beautiful. This whole section, it's like definitely one of my favorite sections from the park. They have an entire Coco themed corner, and they have performances like this. After, you guys will see that in a couple of minutes, we end up going through their entire section. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but it was beautiful, and I kind of cried a little. You'll see why. The show lasted, I think, half an hour or so, and then after, Victor wanted a dessert, so we ended up going back to the pier and picking up a churro from the Buzz Lightyear truck or a little station. It was $6.25 for the churro. It was so yummy. Yummy. We checked to see if Cars was open, but it wasn't. They like for sure closed it down the whole day. And we had an hour until we had to go look at the water and light show, which I had never seen, so I really wanted to make it on time so that I could find a really good spot for me to record and to just enjoy it. So instead of getting in line for the Ferris wheel, we just decided to skip it and keep looking for something that we wanted to buy. I really like all of the plushies. They have so many cute ones, like all of the baby themed plushies. How freaking adorable, like baby Winnie the Pooh. If I were little, I would be begging my mom for one of these, because I used to carry a Winnie the Pooh, like a regular stuffed Winnie the Pooh, and I would wrap him around a blanket or a sweater, and I would pretend that Winnie was my baby. Oh my god, I forgot about these. Oh wow. Okay, so they also had Coco themed mini ears, well, Mexican Latino mini ears. They had the Conchita, which I wanted to get. I just didn't make up my mind. I don't come to Disney often, so it feels wrong